Mr. President, I would not rule out the chance to preserve a nucleus of human specimens. It would be quite easy. At the bottom of some of our deeper mine shafts, the radioactivity would never penetrate the mine some thousands of feet deep. And in a matter of weeks, sufficient improvement in dwelling space could easily be provided.
How long would you have to stay down there?
Well, let's see now. Cold thorium. Radio half-life of... let me see. I would think that possibly 100 years.
You mean people could actually stay down there for 100 years?
It would not be so difficult, mein Pierre. Nuclear reactors could... I'm sorry, Mr. President. Nuclear reactors could prevent power almost indefinitely. Greenhouses could maintain plant life. Animals could be bred and slaughtered. A good survey would have to be made of all the available mine sites in the country. But I would guess that dwelling space for several hundred thousands of our people could be easily provided.
Well, I would hate to decide who stays up and who goes down.
That would not be necessary, Mr. President. It could easily be accomplished with a computer. A computer could yes, and be programmed to accept factors from youth, health, sexual fertility, intelligence, and a cross-section of other necessary skills. Of course, it would be absolutely vital to it that the top governments and military men be included to foster and impart the required principles of leadership and foundation. Naturally, they would be prestigious, eh? There would be much time and little to do. But all with the proper breathing techniques and a ratio of, say, 10 females to each male, I would guess that they could work their way back to the present gross national product within, say, 20 years.
But look here, Doctor. Wouldn't this nucleus of survivors be so grief-stricken and anguished that they'd, well, envy the dead and not want to go on living?
No, sir. Excuse me. Also, when they go down into the mine, everyone will still be alive. There will be no shocking memories, and the prevailing emotion will be one of nostalgia for those left behind. Goodbye, liberty, full spirit of curiosity for the adventure ahead! Doctor, you mentioned the ratio of 10 women to each man. Now, wouldn't that necessitate the abandonment of the so-called monogamous sexual relationship? I mean, as far as women are concerned. Regrettably less. But it is, you know, a sacrifice required for the future of the human race. I hasten to add that since each man will be required to do prestigious service across these lines, these women will have to be selected for their sexual characteristics, which will have to be of a highly stimulating nature. I must confess, Doctor, that you have a very amazing idea in there. Thank you, sir.
I think we should look at this from a military point of view. I mean, if the Ruskies stash away some big bombs, see? When they come out in 100 years, they can take over.
I agree, Mr. President. In fact, they might even try an immediate sneak attack, so they could take over our mineshaft space.
I think it'd be extremely naive of us, Mr. President, to imagine that these new developments are going to cause any change in Soviet expansionist policy. I mean, we must be increasingly on the alert to prevent them from taking over other mineshaft space in order to breed more prestigiously than we do, knocking us out in superior numbers when we emerge. Mr. President, we must not allow a mineshaft gap.
Sir? Mein Pierre! Halt